Hello Brian, hello guys. God, that sounded like a long old night, and I have got some experience. I was laughing as I was watching it, to be honest with you. Smoke alarms. I was booked by a friend of mine to do a reasonably posh hotel not far from where I live for a 40th birthday party. A lot of my friends were there as well. Got the gear in. One of them horrible drop. It was up about 3 flights of stairs outside. Had to access it from outside the building, the room. I set up. I took everything because they were friends of mine. I wanted to make sure that they had the full effect. So it took quite a long time to set up. Anyway, all was going really, really well. I had previously asked whether I could use fog in the room. Now, normally when I get booked from my agency work, we're not allowed to take our fog machines because 95% of them, they don't allow it. So, we just don't take it a lot. I did ask on this occasion. I don't know. Everybody was up dancing. Everybody was having a great time. The assistant manager came in, screaming over the music. I said, "Yeah, hi, yeah. How can I help?" And he was really abusive to me. Really abusive. Threatening to call the police. Threatening to call. Oh, God knows what he was threatening to call, and telling me how I would never work there again, which, like, I would want to anyway if he was the type of management that they had involved there. It turns out later on I actually spoke to the main manager there, and it seems that the assistant manager was very, very stressed because in the office all the fire sensors had just clicked off. They had the fire brigade on the way. Um, every light was flashing. They didn't know what to do. He was quite new to the job. He was left in charge. So I sort of understand where he was coming from on that. But he only had to come in and say, "Oh, sorry, you're not allowed to use the smoke machine." Finish. I'd already asked a senior member of staff there, and they said, "Yeah, fine." Um, so what do you do? The trouble is the smoke does add to, especially with the new LED lights, it really adds to the effect, and the lasers particularly. So good from that point of view. But what do you do on that? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. As from the kids' discos and less money, yeah, I mean, I get booked for a few, not loads, but a couple of what we call public schools here, but private schools, I suppose they would be known in the States. Quite well-known ones not far from me. And to be honest, the kids are always very well behaved, very polite. The teachers, I'm a tradesman to them, I would imagine, even though they're only working at these schools. But so that's perhaps not so welcoming. But yeah, I can't complain because normally it's perhaps 3 hours and you're home by 10:30 at night. So it's easy work from that point of view. But yeah, I know what you mean. Quite often I've had 200, 300 children, 250 children in the room, and all the teachers disappear. And who's got responsibility for all those children? What? Me, the DJ. And I'm on a couple of £100 for 3 hours work, which is very nice, thank you very much. But I don't really feel that the DJ should be put in that position, especially with underage children. I'm lucky I'm licensed. I've got all the legal passes and that to prove who I am, etc., etc. So if that's ever checked, which it never is, which surprises me, so perhaps they should be checking that anyway. I don't really think that we should be glorified babysitters, and probably per hour a babysitter would be on a better rate. Anyway, that was just me adding a few bits of rubbish to a great video, a great gig log. So carry on, Brian, enjoying it, and hope to speak to you soon. Oh, you don't need to practice, but enjoy it anyway.